Hi people, welcome to the channel. So let's make it simple. Let's just start drawing right away. Let's get to work. I'm using a particular oracle deck that has some interesting messages, to say the least. So let's pull out of it first. Count your chickens before they hatch. Usually it's don't count your chickens before they hatch, but maybe in this case you actually need to know where you're going with something. You might need to be more prepared, more aware. Let's get another oracle card here. Opening heart, deep connections and water blessings. So it feels like you'd be protecting your heart. You know, almost checking in on where your feelings are pulling you to and making sure that it's a safe place for you to be wide open, to have your heart be wide open. Let's look here. Yet another oracle card. I will get the tarot, I promise. Success. It's also a secret spring, which tells me that you might have found a secret source of success. Something that you find will bring you success that maybe you don't want to share with anybody. Maybe that's what you're working on. So I know I use the word maybe a lot because I like to leave the interpretation open. I don't want you to think that I'm imposing an outcome on you or a potential outcome. So it's my way of allowing for things to resonate with you, as simply as that. So what is this success? I want to see what the success is. It's the Five of Swords. So there's a lot of difficulty around success caused by other people, by some strife. Hence why I think you know that you need to prepare yourself. I'm going to say prepare maybe for battle, but it's kind of negative, right? So let's not go there. Let's not speak this into reality, but there's definitely a lot of struggling. Let's see why. Let's see why. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. People are not working together. So I don't know if you're already touching this particular endeavor that you feel is successful. Maybe you're already doing it on the down low, right? Because it's secretive or it's secret at the moment. So you could be working at it alone, but I think that if you were to partner with other people, I don't think you'd have their collaboration. I think it'd be more competition, or at least a lot more cutthroat environments than not. And so that's disappointing a little bit here. But maybe that's why you're counting your chickens before they hatch, because you kind of know that this has the potential of being explosive, right? And I'm sure you don't want that. So these two cards really came out. I didn't even have time to ask a question. It is the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Swords. So someone could be coming in swiftly, kind of wanting to claim something. So either they want to conversate, but they're not necessarily reliable. They're very fiery. They're going to, try to basically seduce you with their ideas. But I'm not sure that you could necessarily trust them to stick around. So it's part of what you feel would not be long-term collaboration because of their lack of reliability. So when it comes to your success, I feel that you have to sort of play a very tight game here. And I don't like saying that you're going to play a game. But it does feel like you have to maneuver something, right? Maybe you're afraid someone will come in and steal your idea. And I know the Seven of Swords is not there, so it's not about really stealing anything, but because this person is claiming something, claim could be voicing it, but it's also they could kind of take credit for something forcefully as well, right? And it comes through as conflictually too. So it might feel that either you have the same idea at the same time, which can happen. Even if you're two separate people, you might have intuited on the same sort of great business idea. Or any idea, whatever that is for you, right? But this is not about love, I don't think so. Even if we had opening heart, I mean, we're going to look at that, but at this point here, we're looking at specifically your success and what brings you success, and I think it's an idea. So you see, Justice is in the reverse. The Eight of Swords, and then the Queen of Cups. So this is your opening heart. This is you being very, typically, I want to say, just receptive to people and things, and I think receptive to collaborating in general. But what's going on here is you feel this situation to be extremely unfair, and it's got you in your head. You're not comfortable there at all. So you're sort of trapping yourself and disconnecting from your own feelings. But they're not completely gone. You're just like analyzing the situation, over-analyzing it actually. But I would too, I would be counting my chickens in a scenario where you cannot trust someone that you might be working with or could be working with, or alongside which you could be working with. And your success depends on it, so it is valuable to you, it's important to you. So the great thing is how much you are attentive and really looking at the small details of the situation, what really works, what doesn't, and how much you're able to prepare for that, for all the eventualities of the ups and downs of the situation. Let me pull a card on how you prepare. What else do you do besides overthinking it? I mean, which is a good thing because you're constantly vigilant. But here, because you find it unfair, you might not be totally privy to everything. So you need to exercise maybe more vigilance. Or maybe it's being calculating because you're counting. So let's see how you maneuver this. This card wants to come out. The Queen of Swords. You don't take any bullshit, basically. You're going to cut out anything that is not necessary, anyone who doesn't correspond to the criteria of you being in a situation where you can open your ideas, share your ideas, work alongside someone. You're really not going to allow anybody to come in between you and your success, basically. You're going to be a real tough cookie, to say the least. I didn't want to say the B word, but I think you could have guessed that was coming. But it doesn't make you necessarily a harsh person. At the moment, though, you are absolutely calculating. But you're also on the guard, on your own guard. Very much so. Which somehow is detrimental because it fences you in. But there's just no other way. You want fairness, and right now things aren't fair. So I want to see what the success is. What are you really seeking? The Ace of Wands in the reverse. It's a startup. It's something very new. It's a very innovative idea. Something that hasn't been done, that's different because it's a new spark of life. Like it's really, really brand new. Like the idea is absolutely brand new. I also think it comes from a place of being creative and inspired because it's the Wands. So it's something that really just dawned on you and like really took off for you. And yet, right now, obviously you're not reaping the rewards of your success because of the person that is in the way. And you're keeping everything secret. So it's like you're refraining from starting anything at the moment because you don't want anyone to see your new idea. You don't want people to capitalize on it in your place. I think also you're still preparing the grounds for launching or really starting it up. Three of Swords in the reverse. Why is this energy of betrayal so strong here? You really have to watch out. I mean, I'm so sorry to say that, but Justice is in the reverse. The Five of Swords is here. The Three of Swords is here. This Knight of Wands doesn't seem to be someone you can count on. So again, I think that if you have this person thwart you or thwart your success, you're going to feel it in your heart. Like, I know it's not a love relationship. For me, this is not a love reading. But it's going to hurt as deep as a love relationship would. Simply because your heart is opened and because you're a caring person and you operate in this way, even in business. So I don't think you should change that. I think you're just really aware of what's going on, and I think you're protecting yourself. And I think you're doing a really good job at being making hard decisions with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, making the hard choices of being really ruthless when it's time. And you're also keeping everything hush-hush in terms of your idea. It's really a secret at the moment. The World card. It'll be a success. This is, it's a matter of time, because this is Saturn rules this card. And Saturn is the, if you want, the ruler of time. So timing is at play, and I think it has to do with waiting for this person to maybe, let's see if they exit your life or how they do. I mean, it could be that there's a completion, a closure with this person, but it's hard to tell because it feels like a successful endeavor here. More than anything, it's for me speaking of the timing of your success. But let's pull on the Knight of Wands. Let's see how you circumvent, quote unquote, this obstacle, or this person that becomes an obstacle for you and your success. The Ace of Coins in the reverse. I guess what saves you is that the person doesn't have the resources to start their own business. But just so that you know, they really have had the same idea than you, because you're Ace of Wands and they are the Ace of Pentacles, if you want. Not that you are that, but you carry this energy and they carry the other ace. So in your case, you're waiting on the right timing to actually show this to the world. But in their case, it's a matter of resources. So that gets delayed. They might even not be ever able to launch anything if they don't have enough money ever. It feels important. It feels like it matters here. Let me pull on the world. I want to see what kind of timing or what kind of response you get once you're ready to put out your idea to the world. Page of Wands in the reverse. I don't think you get the feedback that you want just yet. I really think it's a question of timing. You're really reluctant to speak about it. It's what's really coming through really strongly. I think that even if I'm trying to get an idea of how your success comes about, it keeps showing delays. Here is a delay in communicating it, speaking up about it. I think you're going to keep it secret for a while longer. Maybe you don't want to expose the fact that you feel there's an obstacle for you in the form of this person. So it's kind of, yes, delaying you, but it's also a choice on your part. And then in terms of how you're being received, it could take some time for people to get accustomed to what you're actually bringing, to the message, let's say, quote unquote, that you are creating, if that's a message. But any kind of information that is being transmitted through what you do that is successful, your brilliant idea that you want to start up. I think that it has to do with communication. We have the Ace of Swords, you know, a Page of Wands, even if it's in the reverse. Yeah, so you you will have to be patient. The World card is asking you for patience. And keep counting, keep calculating what you need to do, keep strategizing basically, because preparation will take you a long way. and will keep you busy still working on your idea until the obstacle gets sort of removed naturally without you having to force anything. But just don't stay in your head about it. Like, even if you feel it's unfair at the moment, just keep pushing. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully something resonated in this message. Please let me know in the comments if that's the case. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for sharing the video. Thank you for liking and subbing. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.